a lot of people are facing tough financial times these days. And this is a way for people at home to sort of ease their mind, get some great tips from hermoney.com. Please welcome Jean Chatzky. Hey, Jean, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. Thanks so much for having me.
A lot of people are worried about money these days between people being laid off or furloughed or losing their jobs entirely. What do you say to them, people who are so concerned about, how to make the most of their money?
Yeah, I think the best thing that we can do in this uncontrollable time is to really focus on those things that we can control. So even when you don't have a very secure job picture, you've got unemployment coming in, you focus instead on the money that's going out. A lot of people are feeling they can't control the markets, and that is true, but we can control in many aspects what we're saving. So if we can get ourselves to let go of those things that are really not within our control, we can bring our blood pressure down just a little bit.
Now, one of the things that we have been doing, so many of us, is cooking more at home. And if you start thinking about the savings from going out or ordering in over the course of a year, that can add up to be quite a bit.
It can. So we've made a lot of changes during the pandemic that if we can keep them going will actually help us financially over the long term. And cooking is a huge one. If you look at every meal you eat out costs about $13.50 per person. Every meal you cook in costs about $4 a person, and some are a lot less than that. And I'm not suggesting that we don't go back to restaurants when we can, because I am dying to get back into a restaurant. I've been cooking 3 meals a day here. However, if you can keep it up just a little bit, maybe you cook dinner a couple more times a week, maybe you eat the leftovers for lunch, you're going to save thousands of dollars over the course of a year.
And what about, like, I've been doing this at home. I've been working out at home. And I find that I enjoy it more. I hate to
Me
say
too.
that, but I actually
Me
really enjoy
too.
it more. I suddenly don't feel so judged. I mean, I judge myself, but nobody else can see me, so it doesn't matter,
Yes.
right?
Please, I am so with you. I've been doing Pilates on Zoom. I can't touch my toes, and that is not a new thing for me. I have never been able to touch my toes, but it's also a lot cheaper to do it this way. We've tuned into these free classes on Zoom and Instagram, and walking outside is such an amazing exercise, and it's free. So if you found that you weren't going to the gym and you're still paying $50 a month, or you were paying a lot for those boutique exercise classes, just adding some of these free or less expensive workouts into your schedule over the long term is going to, again, save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a year. And that's the point, to sort of capture these good changes that we've made and hold on to them for a little while.
And Gene, just curious, we're talking about cooking at home and food and exercise. Over your shoulder, are those Spanish olives with toothpicks in the painting?
Those are actually apples in the
Oh,
painting.
they're
They're
apples. From
green
here, they
apples,
look
but
like olives.
I got a lot of depth here. I've been watching that Room Raider thing, and I'm thinking maybe this
Okay.
time they're going to actually tune in.
I was
What's
thinking of all
Room
the things
Raider?
to do
What
with
is
olives
that?
while you were talking.
What's Room Raider?
Room Raider is this crazy Twitter account where they actually look at you and judge what your background looks like.
Oh, good.
I'm
Just what we
Oh,
need.
yeah,
oh,
We need
exactly.
to be
really?
judged by our
Oh, you
backgrounds
mean,
now.
oh, thank God, a whole new way to be judged by
Enough
I
Twitter.
judgment.
Oh,
know.
Uh,
I was hoping and
we
praying
were
they'd
looking
come
for
up with a
another
new
place
way.
to be judged, and we found it. We'll come right back with Gene. Hang on. More
Yes.
tips after this.
We're back with Jean Chatzky, who's teaching us how to be financially resilient in very financially destabilizing times. If people need cash, Jean, should we pull it from our 401ks, borrow from it? What are you recommending?
Yeah, you want to make the best bad decisions that you can in this period of time. And so, if you're really looking for cash, it's better to stop contributing to your 401k rather than to pull money out of it, because that'll hit you with some very expensive taxes. If you have to get money from it, borrow, don't withdraw.
And you're taking a look at the stock market. It's in yesterday. It was I think up, but it can be
Mhm.
very volatile. We don't know what's to come. A lot of uncertain times. Do you suggest we pull out of the market?
A lot of people are having trouble sleeping because the markets have been so volatile. If you're one of them, the best thing to do is just take a little money out rather than pull all of your money out. We know trying to time the market historically is a strategy that just doesn't work. So if you need to take a little bit of risk out, you do it, but you try to adhere to your long term strategy.
And what if you're planning to retire before the pandemic? If you were planning on a retirement, should I still do it?
If you can put off, is that a hint? If you can put off any real long term decisions right now, if you were planning to move, if you were planning to retire, if you were planning to take Social Security even a little bit earlier than expected, just try to pump the brakes a little bit, give the waters financially a little time to settle. I think we'll all feel better about the decisions we make if we give ourselves a little bit more time to sleep on them.
All right, one more thing before you go. A lot of people are hoarding cash, keeping cash at home on hand. Is that a good idea?
This is not a hurricane. The ATMs are not going to shut down in this time. If you feel you need a little bit of cash, keep a week's grocery money on hand. But remember, we're all using money digitally more than we ever have before. We're paying bills online, we're shopping with apps. You need your money in your checking account because that's the way you're going to actually spend it.
All right, well, good
People
stuff.
actually
Thank you so
seem
much for those
afraid to
tips.
touch money too, don't they?
I
Like
know.
Yeah,
if you
that's
go to
true.
pay for something, they won't touch
Yeah,
money.
now more than ever.
Yeah.
KellyRyan.com for all of Jean's money tips. Good to see you, Jean. Thanks so much.
Nice to see you guys too.
All right,
Appreciate it.
bye.